Dear student, let us see lecture number 8, limit of a function. See, last time given some for homework to all of you. Let us see that examples. X tan x minus a tan a over x minus a. See, that is equal to limit x tends to a x tan x minus x tan a. A tan, add it and subtract it. A tan x, sorry, x tan a, x tan a, x tan a minus a tan a over x minus a. See, that is equal to limit x tends to a. See, one thing, why I am adding x tan a, not other thing? Because if you take x common, then we get tan x minus tan a. This is reason why I am adding, subtracting x tan x, x tan a and adding x tan a. Now, very first two terms, take x common. Tan x minus tan a over x minus a plus tan a common, x minus a into tan a over x minus a. Agree? So that is equal to limit x tends to a, give separate to bottom, tan x minus tan a over x minus a. Here only you get tan a, only you get tan a. Clear? Now see, in case of other than sine and cos, whatever may be, tan, cot, sec or cosec is given to us here, in place of tan x or in place of tan a. Either cot is given, sec is given or cosec is given. Even sine and cos is given. But in case of sine and cosec, there is no need to convert. But in case of tan, cot, sec and cosec, convert into sine cos. This is the hint or this is the way to solve out it. X, can I write here sin x over cos x, sin a over cos a over x minus a plus tan a. This is constant term, so as it is, there is no need to change it. That is equal to limit x tends to a, x, take LCM, sin x cos a minus cos x sin a over x minus a into cos x cos a plus tan a. Agree with me? Yeah. Now you can see that this one is some standard form. Which one? Please tell me. That is equal to limit x tends to a, x sin x minus a over x minus a into cos x cos a plus tan a. Clear? Now see, sin theta over theta comes out 1. So give limit to that term first of all. Which one? Limit sin x minus a over x minus a, x minus a tends to 0 for this part. Remaining terms as it is, give limit to that term. From numerator x is there, from denominator quantity cos x, cos a plus limit of last term. You can write directly tan A also because it's a constant term and limit of constant term is constant. So that is A over cos square A into 1 plus tan A. So that is A sec square A plus tan A. Clear? I would like to give one sum for you. Limit x tends to A, x cot x minus A cot A over x minus A. On similar line, you are going to solve this one. And its answer comes out minus A cos x square A plus cot A. This is the answer. Why I am writing direct answer? That thing we are going to see after completion of differentiation. Because each and every, almost all sums of limit also solvable with help of derivative. That thing we are going to see later on. Right now we are practicing all the standard forms of limit. અત્યારે આપણે મિત્રો ખાલી લક્ષના પ્રમાણિત સ્વરૂપો છે ને એનું જોઈએ છીએ, એના આધારિત એક્ઝામ્પલ જોઈએ છીએ. આ બધા જ એક્ઝામ્પલનો આન્સર આપણે વિકલનની મદદથી પણ આપી શકશું. એ આપણે વિકલન કમ્પ્લીટ કરી દઈશું, ત્યાર પછી આપણે જોઈશું. નેક્સ્ટ વન, લિમિટ x tends to a x sec x minus a sec a over x minus a. That is equal to, once again, what we have to see? See, limit x tends to a x sec x minus x sec a, x sec a. Subtract it and add it. Sec a minus a sec a over x minus a. Agree with me? Yes. In next step, limit x tends to a, x common. What you get? Sec x minus sec a over x minus a. Here x minus a sec a common over sec a. Clear? That is equal to limit x tends to a. Now see here. Here after this step, after this one step, what we are converting into sine cos. Same way here also convert into sine cos. X can I write here? 1 over cos x minus 1 over cos a over x minus a plus sec a. Agree with me? Yeah. Now that is equal to limit x tends to a. Important step. See, here I am taking minus x common. See, here you get cos a minus cos x. If I take minus sign common, then cos x minus cos a over x minus a plus sec a. Now what is formula of cos minus cos? That is equal to limit x tends to a minus x into bracket minus 2 sine sine. 2 sine x plus a by 2 sine x minus a by 2 over x minus a plus sec a. Now once again, see, sine theta over we need theta. Clear? Take 2 this here over 2. So please see here, limit other than this part, other than this one and this one, remaining parts are limit x tends to a x sine x plus a by 2, give that part, into limit x minus a by 2 tends to 0 sine x minus a by 2 over x minus a by 2. This 2 is taken in denominator quantity here, so we get this one plus limit x tends to a remaining term sec a. Clear? Yes. What is the answer? Take x is equal to a sine a. Why? A plus a by 2 sine a. 1 minute. Here one mistake is there. Into cos x, cos a is there. If we are taking LCM, into cos x cos a upon, see, let us write once again, see, that is equal to limit x tends to a minus x minus 2 sine x plus a by 2 sine x minus a by 2 over x minus a into cos x cos a plus sec a, because if we are taking LCM, that comes also in denominator quantity. છેદમાં પણ આવશે ને. Now see here, other than this sine x minus a by 2 over this one and take this 2 here. Clear? So remaining terms are limit x tends to a minus minus plus x sin x plus a by 2 over cos x into cos a into limit x minus a by 2 tends to 0 sin x minus a by 2 over x minus a by 2 plus limit of last term, limit x tends to a sec a. Now put the limit, what you get? A sin a over cos square a, x is equal to a here, into 1, this one comes out 1, plus limit of constant term is constant, sec a. So what you get? A sec a tan a plus sec a. Yes or no? Yes. Now let us see this one for you. Limit x tends to a x cosec x minus a cosec a over x minus a. I would like to mention the answer. Its answer is minus a cosec a cot a plus cosec a. This is the answer. Clear? Now let us see some example based on trigonometric forms. See here. See, limit x tends to 0 2 sin x minus sin 2x upon x cube. Perhaps you already seen, even though I would like to revise it. See, here limit x tends to 0. 2 sin x is there, here sin 2x is there. 2 sin x, what is formula? 2 sin x cos x over x cube. Now limit x tends to 0, 2 sin x common, 1 minus cos x over x cube. Either rationalize, yes, here we have to rationalize numerator, 1 minus cos x, to 2 sin x, 1 minus cos x, that is 1 minus cos square x over x cube into 1 plus cos x. Agree with me? આપણે શું કર્યું? આની કરણી કરી 1 minus cos x thing. That is equal to limit x tends to 0. What you get? 2 sin cube x over x cube into 1 plus cos x. Now 2 outside, limit sin x over x 3 times. So it's cube into 1 over limit to remaining term x tends to 0, 1 plus cos x. So that is 2 into 1 cube, 1 over 1 plus 1, that comes out 1. In this way we can solve it. So let us see more examples based on these standard forms. Clear? Other than textbook. Now see here. Limit x tends to 0. Tan x minus sin x upon sin cube x. See, what we have to do? See, other than sine and cos, whatever may be functions, trigonometric forms are given to us, convert into sine cos. So let us try to see that thing. Limit x tends to 0. Can I write directly? Over sin cube x into cos x. Clear or not clear? See here. tan x minus sin x over sin cube x. That is sin x over cos x minus sin x over sin cube x. Take LCM. Sin x minus sin x into cos x over sin cube x into cos x. Yes, clear. Now take sin x common from numerator and cancel with denominator quantity. 1 minus cos x sin square x into cos x is that. Yes. Whenever 1 minus cos, so rationalize it. What you get? That is equal to limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos square x into sin square x into cos x into 1 plus cos x. How we get this one? See, 1 minus cos x upon sin square x into cos x is given, multiplied and divided by 1 plus cos x. Now 1 plus cos x into 1 minus cos x comes out 1 minus cos square x, and that comes out sin square x. Yes or no? Yes. So in this way this one is done. So that is equal to, can I write limit x tends to 0 sin square x upon cos x into, sin square x into cos x into 1 plus cos x. Once again sin square x get cancelled. Remaining terms are limit x tends to 0, 1 over cos x into 1 plus cos x. Put the limit. 1 over cos 0, that is 1, into bracket 1 plus 1, so it comes out 1 by 2 is the answer. Clear? On same line, let us leave this example for you. Limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos 2x over sin squared 2x. Limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos x over sin square x. Hint is, convert this sin square into 1 minus cos square x, factorize, one of the get cancelled, 1 minus cos squared 2x, factorize and cancel it. Clear? So this one is for you. Now let us see. Next one, limit x tends to 0. Tan x minus sin x upon x cube. Limit x tends to 0. See, let us see that same thing in next page. Let us solve this one here. That is equal to limit x tends to 0. I am going to write directly, Agree with me? Convert into tan into sin cos, then take LCM, then we get this one. Now sin x is common from numerator. What you get? 1 minus cos x over x cube cos square. Now rationalize it. What you get? Limit x tends to 0, sin x into 1 minus cos square x over x cube into cos x into 1 plus cos x. Agree with me? Yes. In numerator it comes out sin cube x. In denominator quantity x cube is there, into cos x into 1 plus cos x. So how to solve this one? That is equal to limit x tends to 0 sin x over x whole cube. Yes or no? Yes. Tends to 0 over limit x tends to 0 cos x into bracket 1 plus cos x. Clear? That comes out 1 cube over 1 into 1 plus 1. Once again it comes out 1 by 2. Now see here, I would like to leave this one for you. Tan 2x minus sin 2x over x cube. Convert into sin cos, then arrange. Then here you get 2 sin cube 2x, and here you get x cube. So then you need to multiply and divide by 8. Multiplied and divide by 8. This one is hint for you, because after simplification what you get? You get in this way. Sin cube 2x upon x cube cos 2x into 1 plus cos 2x. This type of step you get after simplification of this one. Sin cube 2x is there. Here you need 2x whole cube. Yes or no? So multiplied and divide by. That is 8 over 8. Sorry, 8 into 8. So 8x cube means what? 2x whole cube. Then you get the answer. What is its answer? Answer is 4 for this example. So I am leaving for you. Try yourself. Next one. Limit x tends to, let us see here, x tends to 0, sin 3x minus 3 sin x, sorry, x tends to pi, x tends to pi over pi minus x whole cube. Whole cube. Then what we have to do? Then take pi minus x is equal to another variable. Suppose pi minus x is equal to y. So pi minus y is equal to x. Clear? Also, vaduma x tends to pi implies y tends to 0. Agree with me? Yes. Next one. And therefore, limit x tends to pi sin 3x minus 3 sin x over pi minus x cube is equal to limit y tends to 0 sin 3 of x pi minus y minus 3 sin of pi minus y over y cube. Yes or no? Yes. And that is equal to limit y tends to 0 sin 3 pi minus 3y minus 3 sin pi minus y over y cube. And that is equal to limit y tends to 0. See here on unit circle, 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, pi minus second quadrant, 3 pi minus second quadrant. In second quadrant, sign function is positive. So that comes out sin 3y minus 3 sin y over y cube. Now we know that what is formula of sin 3 theta? That is equal to limit y tends to 0, 3 sin y minus 4 sin cube y minus 3 sin y over y cube. 3 sin y cancel, minus 4 is taken outside, limit y tends to 0, sin cube y over y cube. That is minus 4 into limit y tends to 0, sin by y whole cube. And that comes out minus 4 into 1. Answer is minus 4. Next one. Next thing. See here. Limit x tends to 0, sin 2x, 1 minus cos 2x upon, let us see, x cube. Very interesting example. Now see here. That is equal to limit x tends to 0, sin 2x is there, rationalize it, 1 minus cos squared 2x, x cube into 1 plus cos 2x. In numerator, what you get? Limit x tends to 0, sin cube 2x over 1 plus cos x. We need here 2x cube. So multiplied and divide by 8. So 8 is common, limit x tends to 2x tends to 0, sin 2x over 2x whole cube over limit x tends to 0, 1 plus cos 2x. 1 plus cos 2x, and 8 is outside. And that is equal to 1 cube, 8 into 1 cube over 1 plus 1. And that is answer 4. See, in this way you are going to see here also. See. Clear? Yes. See. Next example. 1 minus limit x tends to pi by 4. Limit x tends to pi by 4. Cosec square x minus 2 upon cot x minus 1. See, very easy, dear friends. Limit x tends to pi by 4, 1 plus cot square x minus 2 over cot x minus 1. That is equal to limit x tends to pi by 4, cot square x minus 1 over cot x minus 1. One of the factor get cancelled? Yes. What you get? Cot x plus 1. That is equal to cot pi by 4, 1 plus 1, that is 2. In this way, limit x tends to pi by 4, sec square x minus 2 over 10x minus 1. Also you can solve it. Same way, answer also comes out 2. Next one. See here. Limit x tends to 0. E raised to 10x minus 1 over x, and limit x tends to 0, e raised to 10x minus 1 over 10x. See here. How to see? This is very easy. E raised to something minus 1 over some function, and some function tends to 0. Clear? And that comes out 1. Because x tends to 0 implies 10x also tends to 0. One and same thing. Now here slightly difference is there. So can I write here? Limit x tends to 0, e raised to 10x minus 1 over 10x into 10x over x. Yes. Now separate limit to what term? That is equal to limit e raised to 10x minus 1 over 10x, and 10x tends to 0. Likewise this one according to this pattern. Limit x tends to 0, 10x over x. Both are 1, 1 into 1. So answer comes out 1. Next one. See here. Limit x tends to 0. Limit x tends to 0. Root 1 plus 2x minus root 1 minus 2x over sin x. See here. Very, very easy sum. Let us see how to solve it. That is equal to limit x tends to 0. If we rationalize it, what you get? Over sin x into bracket 1 plus 2x plus into bracket 1 minus 2x. Agree with me? Yes. That comes out 4x. Limit x tends to 0, 4x over sin x into under root 1 plus 2x plus under root 1 minus 2x. Agree with me? 4 outside, 1 over limit x tends to 0. Take this x here, denominator quantity, sin x over x into limit x tends to 0 under root 1 plus 2x plus under root 1 minus 2x. that is equal to 4 over 1 into bracket root 1 plus root 1. That is equal to 1 by 2 is the answer of this question. That means here combination of algebraic form and limit form. Now let us see. Limit x tends to pi by 4, 1 minus 10x over x minus pi by 4. Here, take x minus pi by 4 is equal to y. X minus pi by 4 is equal to y. Then it is very easy to solve it. So I am leaving for you. Limit x tends to 0. 1 minus cos 2x over cos 2x minus cos 8x. See how to solve this one. That is equal to limit x tends to 0. 1 minus cos 2x. Can I write minus of cos 8x minus cos 2x? Yes. That is equal to limit x tends to 0, greater angle first. So this is reason why I am taking minus sign common from denominator quantity. 1 minus cos 2x, that is 2 sine square x, minus of minus 2 sine 5x. Yes or no? Into sine 3x. Yes or no? Yes. 2 sine 5x. Clear? So in next page, 2 to get cancelled. What you get? Limit x tends to 0 sine square x over sine 5x into sine 3x. That is equal to, please see here, divide numerator and denominator quantity by x square. Here also sine 5x into sine 3x by x square. Now limit x tends to 0 sine square x over x square. In denominator quantity what we need? Sine 5x over x, sine 3x over x. Can I write it? So multiplied by 3 and divide by 3, multiplied by 5 and divide by 5. Clear? So limit x tends to 0 sine x over x whole square. In denominator quantity 5 3s are 15 common. Limit 5x tends to 0 sine 5x over 5x. Limit 3x tends to 0 sine 3x over 3x. Agree with me? Yes. So that is equal to 1 square over 15 into 1 into 1. So answer is 1 by 15. Clear? In this way we can solve this type of sum also. Now let us leave this one for you, these two sums. Just you to apply formula. Limit x tends to a cos 3x minus cos 5x over x square. Try yourself. Limit x tends to 0 cosec x minus cot x over x. Convert into sine cos, then very easy for you. Limit x tends to 0 1 minus cos 2x over 3 tan square x. Apply formula of 1 minus cos 2x, 2 sin square x, then arrange in standard form. Rest of part very easy, so I am leaving for you. Next one. See, limit x tends to 0 e raised to 3 plus x minus sin x minus e cube upon x. Let us see how to solve this one. That is equal to, can I write limit x tends to 0 e raised to 3 plus x minus e cube minus sin x. Give x to both term. Now hint is this thing. Now from the very first term, can I write e cube into e raised to x minus e raised to 3 over x minus sin x over x. Yes, we can write it. That is equal to e cube common. What you get? Limit e raised to x minus 1 over x and x tends to 0. It is in standard form. Give limit to second term, limit x tends to 0. Sin x over x. So that is e cube into 1 minus 1. So answer is e cube minus 1. Clear? Yes. Now limit x tends to pi by 4. Sin x minus cos x over x minus pi by 4. Very easy. So let us leave for you. Limit let us take one more sum. Limit x tends to 0. 1 minus cos x under root cos 2x over x square. Rationalize it. Then if you solve it, then you comes answer is 3 by 2. If you solve this one, then you get the answer is root 2. If you are not able to solve then post me respective your difficulty, you can post to me. Limit x tends to pi by 2. Cos x over pi by 2 minus x. Convert it to sine. Then you get the answer 1. So let us see some basic sums also. That thing already seen, so there is no need to write that thing. Already seen. Now almost all sums completed. Let us write one more sum. Limit x tends to 0. Tan 3x minus 2x upon 3x minus sin square x. See, first of all take x common from numerator and denominator quantity and cancel it. Tan 3x over x minus 2 in denominator quantity 3 minus sin square x over x. How to arrange? Limit x tends to 0, tan 3x over 3x into 3 minus 2 into denominator quantity 3 minus sin x over x into sin x. Yes. Now gives limit to every term. That is equal to 3 constants, so take it outside. Limit 3x tends to 0. Tan 3x over 3x minus limit x tends to 0 to 2 over limit x tends to 0 to 2, 3 minus limit x tends to 0 sin x over x into limit x tends to 0 only sin x. Clear? Now that comes out 3 into 1 minus 2 over 3 into 1 into 0. So 1 by 3 is the answer. So dear friend, this ends the limit. Next time we are going to see simple differentiation.